Hi all, very quick little video which I thought might be of interest. Some of you might have seen our Facebook post the other day about this actual pump causing, or we believe this pump causing an issue with siphoning. Fuel pump I think has failed, and basically inlet from the tank has caused fuel to come down through this and fill the sump with fuel. Wow. Pull it out, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, pull it out, mate. Wow. Wow.
Stand back.
That's just literally draining the tank into the sump. Well, that must have siphoned the tank. That siphoned the tank directly through the fuel pump. Petrol pump, fuel pump, mechanical pump, lift pump, whatever you want to call it. This is what I believe is the problem. These are known to be problematic. These generic fuel pumps, mechanical fuel pumps, all sorts of issues being known with these. Not at least the issue that we've uncovered, but we've seen them with this plastic shoe has fallen off. They're not delivering the right amount of fuel, all sorts of issues. So I thought it might be interesting, excuse the fuel, I thought it might be interesting if we take this apart and see if we can actually see what is wrong with it. As you can see, it's not that old at all. Customer tells us that this is only a few weeks old, bought from a local motor factors. So yeah, let's whip it apart and have a look and see what's what, shall we? It's only held together by a ring of Torx bolts around the top. So I will pop it in a vise. I'll see if I can get you propped up a bit better, and we'll get it apart and have a look, because I'm intrigued.
So it's a Torx 20.
I don't see anything obvious in the first instance. I'll pick you up and bring you in. So this is what we have inside. Basically a rubber diaphragm. Can't see anything massively obvious in the first instance. Fuel in there. Okay, let's let's see how that comes apart. Don't know whether that nut on top holds that diaphragm down. Let's have a little look. Just bring you back in a second. So that's basically the action. So obviously that rides on the cam, pulls that diaphragm down, lets it go back up, sucks fuel in, pushes it back out. Sucks fuel in, pushes it back out. That's all it does. Very, very simple. And I would imagine there's probably, yeah. So there's a couple of one-way valves in there. I would assume the one, obviously as the fuel pushes up, stops the fuel coming back in. And the other one then is allowed to push up and push through. So two one-way valves working in opposite directions to stop you pumping fuel back to the tank. So that in itself could be an issue. So it could be one of those valves is not sealing properly. Let's have a little look and see if that is the case, shall we? So I am imagining that's the inlet. I can blow through it. So if I hold against it, that's interesting. We really, right, okay. So if you really push against this valve, that stops you allowing fuel in. So that would make perfect sense. So that the pressure pushes up, stops that one, but allows it to go through the other one. So in theory, if I push up against that one, I should be able to suck through the outlet, which I can. But interestingly, I can also blow back through it. Both ways. So I don't think, I mean obviously it's difficult because you've got no vacuum or anything in here and it's not sealed against it, but there is a possibility that that one-way valve is not working correctly in there. But in theory, no, completely wrong, of course I am. That one-way valve will only allow it to fill up the float chamber. You're not going to get any fuel to come through there. So that is probably as that should work. So I'm going back to, is it this diaphragm? Let's have a look, let's see if we can get it out. Chinesium. So 8mm, not something you would normally use on a Mini. Ah. Ah, right, okay. It's a little twist lock sort of thing, like a modern car's brake shoe retainer. That's all that is. So that's just the top hat and the spring. And that's our diaphragm. So that is the working part, if you like. Absolutely nothing else in the pump aside from the lever. So, I can't actually fill that with fuel because obviously it's a flat thing, but I see any perforations or anything in it around the bolt holes. I don't know whether you'll pick this up in video, so I might try and take a picture of it. But just let me work both sides of the camera a second. I'll try and get that. Just there where my thumb is. You see it just in the light there, right by there. There is a pinch or a hole. What I'll do is if I pull it, there is a hole. Right inside of the diaphragm ring as well. And whether that's been pinched on assembly, because it's right in line with a bolt hole. And it's right on the edge of that little raised section that obviously sits inside the pump. So that is what's caused the issue. In this instance. However, that is not the only issue with these pumps. As I've said, I have seen these fail, perish and all sorts. As I say, this one is not that old, so it's not perished. This is actually, by the looks of it, a manufacturing issue. So I will try and take a picture of that. So what's the solution? Well, my simple solution is only fit a genuine SU pump. Yes, they are expensive. They're expensive for a reason. They do have ethanol tolerant diaphragms in them. It's been a number of years since I had one apart, because I've never had to take one apart for any reason such as this, but they are made better. I'll pop a picture in the video of what one actually looks like. I can't show you the one that I fitted to this car because it is now fitted and working perfectly. And I'm sure it'll go on to give plenty of long service now for the customer. So yes, be aware. Obviously the other alternative, if you want to, is fit electric pump. We do fit them very, very regularly. It's another option, but obviously it involves a bit of wiring. Most of the pumps nowadays you need to run with a regulator. We have fitted the Facet PosiFlow ones without a regulator. They do a version that is unregulated and delivers the correct amount of pressure. So that's an option for you. So yeah, just thought I'd do this quick little video, put it out there, show you what the issue actually was. In one way, I am just so glad that it happened while we had the car here and not after the customer had it back, after we'd done some work to it, because I mean, that could have been a ticking time bomb really. So be aware. My suggestion, only fit genuine SU fuel pumps from either Mini Spares, Berlin Fuels. I'm sure some of the other suppliers supply them, but for longevity, reliability, and by this instance safety, only fit a genuine one. So there we go. Have a great weekend. Thanks very much.